Okay, so it's time for another episode of So What'd You Buy? Now, it's proven to be very popular here with everybody sort of chiming in with what they're buying, and we love to see that here at the Tribe, but we really would like to see you shoot some video and upload it here too as well. All you have to do is use the camera that's probably in your computer, your laptop, or your desktop, or if you have a little video camera like a Flip or a Kodak, Z1.8, which is awesome camera, which is what I use, and brother JB uses as well. It's really simple. So give it a go. We'd love to see your faces up here instead of ours, because it's all about the community, the tribe. It's not just about me and JB. So anyway, let's jump right in. I promised you last week that I was going to tell you about my vinyl purchases that I did at Black and Red. So I only covered the CDs last week, but let's talk about some vinyl that I got. And I'm going to try to cruise fast. Detroy All Monsters. Okay, how cool are you? Do you know who's in this band? Well, yep, it's really cool. It's Ron Asheton from the Stooges and Mike Davis, the bassist for MC5. After those bands met their demise, around 1974, so this was one of the bands that these guys started up. I remember reading about them in Trouser Press all the time, trying to find the 7-inch single that came out around 76, and I couldn't find it for the life of me. So it took me years to find out what the band sounded like. Not as great as it sounds, but still, it's Ron Asheton and Mike Davis. I have to say that. I had to get it. Here's a good example of the type of thing that you can find that you never know what will be worth. Randy Stonehill. He was a really famous Christian artist in the late 70s and throughout most of the 80s. And a lot of this stuff is really collectible if you know what you're looking for in the what they call the CCM field, contemporary Christian music field. And this stuff goes for massive dollars on eBay when you find the right artist and the right influence, because the stuff is really hard to find. A lot of these albums by these artists in the 70s and 80s go, when you find them on vinyl, anywhere from $40 to $100, north of $100. Very significant money. Let's see what else I'm going to tell you about here. Well, we have a Southern rock group here on the Tribe, and you should be getting in there and joining that one because it's one of my many fetishes. This is a band called Grinderswitch. I have to try to turn this around and let you see this. They're on Capricorn Records. And if you're into Southern rock, that's about all you need to know. Can you see those hats? Can you see how groovy these guys look? So, Southern rock, 70s vintage style. Not an amazing record, this one. It's called Pulling Together, but it's still good, and it represents the genre really well. Here's another one from Ian Gillan. Early Ian Gillan, after he left Deep Purple. It's called Scarabus. This is my favorite era of the Ian Gillan stuff from this era. The mid-late 70s of this band, I thought, was when they really totally kicked ass. They never made a great record all the way through, but every one had great songs on them. Let's see. I'm not going to have enough time. I might save these for next week, these other ones here, but what the hell. I'm going to tell you. Here's two from, I got to show you because it's just too funny. Glass Moon. Guaranteed you probably haven't heard this band, but you got to check out what they look like. I hope I'm getting this right. Now, here, I bought another one too. This is the one that came out afterwards. You just have to see what these guys look like. This is so quintessential 1980 AOR, album-oriented rock. It's a fetish of mine. And brother JB gives me lots of crap for this stuff. These are bands that were sort of in the Toto kind of genre, but man, I just like this stuff. And that band, Glass Moon, definitely not a major find when you find it for $1 or $2 and you're into this kind of stuff. There's lots of good tunes on their records, but I don't know, it just cracks me up looking at the way the major labels would get their photographers to make the bands look. And they did it the same way for years. For years. They must have used the same photographer and then the photographer's assistants. But anyway, last one that I'm going to share with you is a band called Strife. that I know absolutely nothing about, except that Don Airey, who went on to play with Ozzy for keyboards, is on it, and it's on Gulf Records, which released the early Judas Priest albums around 1974-75. And it's on green vinyl. And I haven't listened to this yet, but, you know, a band named Strife with that kind of pedigree. I know nothing about any of these other artists that are on here. Kind of looks like it could be a fusion kind of thing in the background, but then the front looks like it's a metal. But this is what the discovery of sifting through vinyl is all about. I actually shelled out $4 for this one. Normally I try not to go north of $2 when I take a chance like this, but I decided I had a good feeling on it. We'll see. I'll report back to you if it was a choice meritus of my extra $2 in breaking my own sort of rule. Anyway, again, gotta let us know, what do you buy? Fill us in, pull out the video camera, shoot some video, upload it. All you gotta do is upload it to YouTube or any of the other kind of things. We'll actually put a video up to show you how to do that if you don't know how to do it. It's really, really easy. And all you gotta do is paste some code into the post area here in the tribe. And look forward to hearing what you're buying out there. Take care.